You crazy mother.
Welcome everyone to this iRacing event here on the Broadcasting Network. It is the ECR Elite Championship Racing iRacing Series. We are at Michigan tonight for the LTI Printing 75 at Michigan tonight. The air temp is 85 degrees, 111 degrees on the track, 73% humidity, and 29% air pressure, or 29 HG air pressure, and 7.42 kilometers per hour wind speed. Now, in the booth with me, we have Todd Gilly as always, and I think Anthony will be joining us. Todd Gilly, if you want to give a shout out, go right ahead.
Great to be here again with you, Scotty Brown. I think Anthony's going to be joining us. Looking forward to a great race here. A giant field of trucks, 40 guys running tonight.
Awesome. I think this is the first full field we've actually had in a while. Let's go ahead and take a look at that grid right now.
Knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Welcome, Anthony.
There he is.
How's it going out there?
We just got done with the drivers' meeting, qualifying and starting. These boys are taking the grid here pretty soon, so looking forward to this race, man. Got a full field going on.
Yeah, I'm just looking through the names right now, not calling anybody out, just showing you guys out there who we actually got running here tonight, which is great. We haven't seen a full field here since the beginning of the year. We've recruited, I think we're at the end of our recruiting cycle, so we're almost near the chase anyways.
Yeah, I'm not looking at any applications at this point. The rest of them can wait till the off season, man. We've been hard working, looking for guys all year. Appreciate everybody that's here. We got a ton of rookies this season, Scotty. I know you probably know that. Even got a rookie here in the broadcast booth with us tonight who's really enjoyed his time in the league. So, these guys are going to continue to grow with us. They're going to work through the off season, have their first off season with us, enjoy their first draft for the numbers and sponsors, and we look forward to building for Daytona next season, man. But if you want to put an application in, go ahead. We will hit you up. It's just right now, like Scotty just said, man, we're pretty much good right now until next season.
Yeah, I know. We as you said, we've taken a lot of rookies this year. Very exciting year for ECR. Trying to make ECR great again. Winning out a lot of the people that were making this league bad and bringing in new people. And don't forget, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Pit Stop Designs. Make them your last pit stop on designing all your vehicles here on iRacing. It is run by Joey Stats. You can find him on Facebook at Pit Stop Designs, or just send him a message at Joey Stats, STAATS. And don't forget to check out Tuesday Night Racing over in the Beeline series over on the ECR YouTube channel. That is run by Christian Snyder. And also go ahead and check out Wednesday Night's Racing, the Cup series over on the Ford Entertainment Group. That is also brought to you by Pit Stop Designs. So what are your expectations here tonight, Anthony? We got a full field.
Well, the expectations are always that of which we want good, clean, green flag racing. Want to have green flag pit stops. I don't care if there's 20 guys in the field, or if there's 40 guys in the field, especially in Michigan. Michigan is such a wide track. Everybody should be as long as you come out here and you mind your P's and Q's, you watch your bumpers, you know who's around you, I think that you can have some green flag racing here tonight, especially at a track like Michigan, man. Can you imagine the strategy involved in a 40-car field if this thing stays green?
It's going to be fascinating to watch.
What is a pit run here? We actually, hold on before you answer that question. We got a Tyler Pluff saying go 44. Spencer Owens saying glad he got in when he did. And Tyler Pluff saying it's going to be too late. Damn, we'll have my setup in for next week. But yeah, back to the fuel run. What is the fuel run here tonight?
I'm seeing 20 laps. I got a guy, Nick Edwards told me 20 laps. So I think that it's about 20 laps as far as the fuel run is concerned. And we got a guy saying 28. They're giving me a hard time though, because some of them are like, "Oh, how many ECR funds you got? How much you want to tell?" I can't tell you, but the guys who have told me something is in between 20 and 25 laps in fuel. So I think there's a really good chance that we will see some green flag pit stops here tonight, guys.
Well, let's hope so. So
I enjoy racing this league. I enjoy racing in trucks, but man, I enjoy sitting in the broadcast booth with you guys. And you got the AC on tonight.
Hell yeah.
Free food in the booth. We got it going on here.
It's freaking hot here in Michigan, I tell you what.
Private bathrooms with running water and everything.
See, the track temp out there is 107 degrees.
I had 111.
Yes, I'm seeing 107 right now with an 82-degree, partly cloudy. 4-mile-an-hour winds going east, southeast, kind of changing on us because we run that dynamic weather. But yeah, right now I'm seeing 82-degree air temp and 107 track temp.
That's weird. I'm seeing 85 and 111.
It's going to be some tight race trucks tonight, that hot track.
Yeah, I was
don't
listening.
think
I know you ran a
don't-
few laps out there.
I did. I don't think you're going to see him being able to flat foot around here for a couple laps like we did the last time we were here.
No. And Andrew Melvin says, let's go J&M Motorsports, number 60 for the win. Well, let's hope so. Let's have a good race out here tonight, guys. Just looking forward to everything going on out here. Setup's a little different tonight for me. Running on triples for the first time for this type of broadcasting, for league broadcasting. So if something starts slowing down, let me know. I'll make adjustments for next week, and then we'll move forward with the rest of the season.
I'm watching it on my phone right now, Scotty Brown, and it is smooth as silk.
Awesome. I had to actually reconfigure my graphics for iRacing 2 to make sure everything was right to run on triples. So Justin Michael is going to be the one leading us off here tonight. This guy, I've said it throughout the entire year, he is fast. He is the number one contender here in the truck series.
He is. He has established himself as being the one to beat, both in points and in race to race. And so it's going to get real exciting here in just a few seconds. And I want to point out that my truck, Earl James, is sitting on the outside of the front row.
Nobody cares.
I know. I do.
I'm just kidding.
It's all good, man.
Motor, I'd be happy too, man. Hey,
Oh,
you got
I'm
it going on, man. Your guys, do you know that your guys were the first to show up in practice?
My guys have been working so hard, man. But seriously, they practice together. They share information together. We have a hell of a team going already.
That's the only way to do it.
You guys, I was looking to give a black flag to somebody. Nobody switched lanes. What a bunch of great guys out here tonight, following the rules.
That's real exciting in there, 3 and 4 wide already, ain't they?
Let's go ahead and see if I can get a blimp view on that to see if these 3 and 4 wide action already lap 1 here at Michigan.
They're about the middle of the pack there. Josh Mayhew, I was watching him, and they were knotted up pretty good for a while.
Everybody who's been watching the Truck Series this year knows it's been the Justin Michaels show. He is one of the guys to beat here tonight, but when it comes down to strategy, he can be beaten. A lot of fast guys here. When it comes down to pure speed per lap, man, Justin Michaels, that one guy you want to try to beat, and here he goes getting a nice lead as you see second to on 7th or 8th there, all really close.
Yeah, that's a pack of cars there from second on back.
Trucks.
Ooh, my bad.
Bigger cars. Man, oh man. Freaking first lap down. Freaking second lap down, actually. This is what we want to see here tonight, folks. Green flag racing from these boys in ECR.
I'll tell you what I'm liking to see right now is that wicked cool number 7 Coca-Cola paint scheme on that 7 truck Brent Morrow.
I wish best luck too, man. That's one of my drivers.
See
That's
if
a
I
good
can
looking truck.
Get a chase view on that. And there we go. Awesome.
Beautiful truck, as he's now getting passed by the number 18 of Chris Watkins. Chris Watkins, one of them drivers that he didn't get a good qualifying start, considering how fast he really is. Him and Justin Michael will probably be going at it here soon, because he's one of them guys that's really, really fast, man. You can expect Justin Michael and him to be heading up, head-to-head here per corner. As you see, he's still going.
And Mason's get that inside line on.
Now, what do you guys think, man? Outside line or inside line?
Outside.
Yeah.
With the track temperatures, I would say outside, because the more you run inside, the more you're gonna burn up them tires, and coming to a green flag pit stop, you ain't gonna be fast at all. That's just my experience with it. 3 wide on the front stretch here.
If you guys are watching out there, you make sure to hit that subscribe button so you get notified every time Broadcasting takes the air, because you cannot miss a single broadcast with these guys. These guys are awesome. Love being in the booth with them. Great people.
I definitely appreciate it. We've got 7 to 18 watching right now. Michael Siegel says, when you accepted new drivers, you tried signing up a few weeks ago.
We had an orientation last week. If you had an application in, we hit you up with a message, and we tried to get everybody. I messaged everybody that had an application in, so we got a message, and then we had an orientation, got guys in, but If you applied now, it's probably not going to be till the off season that we get you in, because we really are.
Full.
We have a lot of drivers right now, and we're about to get to the chase. And I don't like to bring in, new guys when we start hitting that chase period.
We're gonna ride on board and make it real early here. We're gonna turn it up, coming around this next lap with Justin Michael, our current leader, has led the entire race here. So let's go ahead and get to that beautiful cockpit view and turn that motor up. Welcome back. And yeah, Michael Siegel says he never heard back, and Razor says go to Jason Connor's stream for cockpit view for the whole races. Actually, I'd like to mention that in the description for this race, if you guys are watching on your computer, I don't think you can view it on a phone. You might be able to view it. The description for the race, there is a bunch of cockpit view drivers links in this description, so anybody that would like to see cockpit views for this race besides the actual broadcasting views, like the NASCAR style broadcasting, make sure you check them guys out. Great drivers out there racing today. And we got John Ross here, rookie this week, in second right now in the O2.
He's driving for Thomas Lattimore, who's a Cup driver of mine. Thomas started his own truck program. He's driving his truck tonight in the number 3, and John Ross is his new driver that he signed because he said, hey, got a rookie coming in, why not put him in a ride?
John Ross is a driver, too. He come in with that last batch of Chris Watkins and those guys. Those guys, a lot of them have real-life race car experience, man. Those guys can all drive, man.
Darian May's brand new as well, sitting third. And Michael Siegel says, copy that. Figured it would be for next season, but never got a message back.
I do see his application here. I don't think it came in by the time we did orientation, though, last week, because I see it here now, but I don't remember seeing this name before. So he probably applied after we did the orientation, which is unfortunate. I wish we would have got you in, but it's just, I see you got the 1500 I rating, your Class A, doing a great job here out on the iRacing, man, and we look forward to having you. Don't give up, though. Just because we don't take you in, man, hold on now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, keep it open, because we always recruit. We're always recruiting. It's just right now we're not taking applications in, but when we get to the off season, we're going to be taking them in. We're going to be racing all off season. We're going to have a lot of fun. So don't give up. Tune in. We're going to have a lot of fun in the off season and next year, man. Don't miss out.
We're watching a battle between Mason Clark and Josh Susie there. And Josh Sheets rounding out your top 10 right now, sticking in 10th place after 10 laps. There's a lot of 10s here. I'm not sure if I like that. It's intense. Ah! That was awful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry out there. That was awful. Mike Siegel says he understands. Just wanted to check in. No, Mike. It's going to be a big off season. I think we're going to fluctuate a lot of guys in and out, switching people out for different series. So we'll make room. I mean, I imagine there will be some people, going out of the league, which is unfortunate. I mean, we've had a lot of numbers this year, a lot of rookies. We see a lot of R's beside names this year, but it's hit and miss, honestly. And and some people like that full NASCAR style racing. Some people don't. It's just really what you're looking for out there in the iRacing circuit.
Exactly. It's tough to stay in it, and especially for Cup Series. 36 weeks, man. 36 weeks out of the year that you have a season going on. It's tough. And 26 for trucks, obviously 33 for the B-Line Sim Series, which is our B cars, Xfinity cars that they use in iRacing. It's a long season. These guys stay in it for the long run, and it takes a lot. It's a special breed to be able to sit here and compete week in on out.
It does, and it takes a lot. You know, if you want to be good at it, it takes some time. You got to put time in. You got to practice. You got to work at it a little bit. You know what I mean? And to get good at it, if you want to feel good about yourself when you run these guys are great drivers, man. You can't just walk in here and beat these guys without practice, without working on your car and stuff. You just can't do it.
See Ron Miller in the 30th position, going by 2 cars here as he goes into turn 3. Going to make his way to the front. Guys starting in the back, trying to pass as many cars as they can here. Trucks. 3 wide going into 1. Did you guys see that? George Munger, Stephen Massey, and Jameson Miller were 3 wide going into 1. They got it situated, which is good. You don't want to be 3 wide going into the turn here.
Let's see if I can get an instant replay on that real quick.
A lot of close racing going on.
They were almost for 4 wide. Almost.
Stephen Massey's going to back up the corner here in his number 97 and go around both the 56 and the 61 here as he comes down the front stretch. Going to go around both these guys. 61 gets clear of the 56. Now they're only 2 wide coming into turn 1 here. Stephen Massey's going to take over that position.
Stephen Massey not giving up on that, is he?
He's only got one way to look forward, and that's to the front.
That's the way he goes.
Andrew Melvin saying the paints on the 60 and the 61 look great. Tyler Pluff, one of your messages was retracted. I'm not sure why. And he's also looking forward to the 2018 season as a rookie in Truck Series. Looks like a blast. It really is. It's, you know, it's one of the indifferent series because it's kind of treated as a rookie series, but these guys really give it their all. We got Green Flag Pit Stop.
A bunch of veterans trying to downplay it with the fucking Truck Series being cool. Oh man, less horsepower.
And they're getting their ass kicked.
But hey, we got a lot of great veterans in here. It's kind of like NASCAR. You got a bunch of veterans coming down racing in the Truck Series who don't belong here, but they do it. It's fun. Trucks are fun, man.
Yeah, they're not as edgy as the Cup car. They're a lot easier to drive in some ways, but the fact that they're that easy to drive makes them very, very competitive racing, especially here in ECR.
Jeremy Rucker coming into the pits hot. Coming in hot. Is he going to do it? I seen him doing like 60. Maybe he got to speed down. We got the 89 car, guys, coming in on lap 16, maybe for an unscheduled pit stop.
Well, we had a couple come in the last lap as well, so.
Yeah, Josh Mayu in the 61 and several others pitted around lap 15 or 16. They pitted early.
Very, very interesting. Maybe that has something to do with a little bit of strategy. Here we go, 85. Going to be pitting in this time. 85 sitting 31st position. Maybe some of these guys are trying to pit early and pick up some time, get some green tires, you know, and come back out and run some faster laps and gain some position. Maybe they think, hey, this thing's going to stay green. We want to pit as early as we can and come back out and run the faster time so we can pass these guys.
I think you're exactly right. I think that's exactly what's happening.
85 comes in and totally misses his pit stall. He has to back it up, come back in, and park it.
And that's a killer under green flag pit stop, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't want to mess up, man. Sometimes even not hitting the gas right away, like 1 to 2 seconds under a green flag pit stop can kill you. He wasted at least 4 to 5 seconds right there. And you got to think, how hard is it to make up 4 to 5 seconds under a green flag run? That's pretty tough, man.
And Josh Chasters is coming out of pits there. John Ross now has the first place position, leading his first lap here tonight, going to have an extra point.
There we go. It's his first race, I believe, running for Thomas Lackmore, as we spoke earlier, Leadfoot Motorsports.
And he's going
Chris
into
Watkins
pit now.
up to second. John's coming in. There. A lot of pitting going on right now, man. It's got to be something that I don't know about. Maybe it was 20 laps of fuel. And we're coming up on a lap 20 here. These guys are on lap 19.
A lot of strategy here tonight. These guys making a green flag right now, which is great. It really is great to see this here in the Truck Series.
Hank Allen came in, hit the brakes extra hard, hit the inside wall, and got turned around. as he was trying to pit. Number 93 just lost it big time, lost a ton of time here, and is going to end up with a little bit of damage as well.
Battle coming out of pits right now between the two and the O2.
That's Joshua Susie.
Man, oh man, some great racing here. 20 laps right now. We've got 55 laps to go.
Darian May, Tyler Gray, John Ross, and Josh Susie all came in together. So it'll be interesting to see how they do.
I think they pitted just on the right time. I think these guys that pitted on lap 15 might have done a little bit early. Maybe they have a different strategy, not play, not run their truck as hard as they possibly could and wait to the end. Or maybe they're hoping for a caution. I mean, entire strategies out here from every different team.
Then just,
Well,
go ahead. I mean, like the 15-lap pit stop, short pitting, that's going to help you on the tire side of things, but I think it might screw up the fuel strategy for you. I don't know. What do you think, Anthony?
Well, that's what I was just thinking about, is the fuel. You know, it's not about the tires, it's more about the fuel. And yeah, you want to have fresh tires, but can you make it to the end when you pit and not have to pit one more time? 75 laps. So if you're going to pit 20 laps, well, that's 3 pit stops.
Yellow.
And we're going to get a caution here.
Caution.
That's going to change everything.
Oh, it's going to throw everything in the air.
Let's go ahead and see if we can find that real quick.
Getting a report that it was the number 85. Number 85 on that caution.
Jonathan Whalen. Let's see if I can go back and find it.
He is a rookie here. I think this is his first or second start. He comes into turn 3. Gets a little bit loose. He loses it. He gets up onto the apron and then hits the grass. Once he hits the grass, man, it just turns around. He hits the outer wall. Jonathan does a great job of just keeping it still, not moving, and allowing everybody to come around and him not hit anybody. And that is a veteran move. See, this is the thing. He's a rookie, but you messed up, but you made a veteran move right there. It was a very good move that you didn't try to turn it around as a bunch of trucks were trying to come around. You kept your spot. You didn't move. You allowed everybody to come around you. And good move on him, man.
And he really didn't take much damage from that. A little bit on the left side bumper, but his front still looks pretty damn good.
Good, because those trucks are expensive.
Yeah, not as expensive as a cup car. You ever try to run one of those?
So do you think people will pit here now? Everybody pitting under caution together?
I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. I honestly think you're going to see some guys stay out. You will see some guys stay out, no doubt. Guys who just pit, they're not going to pit right now. There's no reason to.
No, especially if they're near the front. I think track position's kind of important here.
See if we can get these times up, see how long these guys actually pit, if they're just going to get 2 and a splash of fuel.
Josh Susie as our new leader. You guys, I want to mention something here. For the first time ever in ECR, we have 2 brothers racing in the league. Never have we had 2 brothers racing in the league. We have Josh Conover, brand new to the league, now running second behind Josh Susie. He was 17th fastest in practice, qualified 7th, and is finding himself second right now behind Josh Susie. So big ups to him, doing a great job. I would have signed him. This is a little intel here. I wanted to sign him to my team. And then he said he wanted to drive a Toyota, and I said, get the fuck out of here. So didn't want him. But actually, that's Josh Conover. He's running second. He's doing a great job. The new guy is Jason Conover. My bad. Wow, totally got the brothers mixed up. See? Already getting brothers mixed up. Josh Conover's been in the league. I was thinking Jason Conover. Jason Conover is currently running 23rd, but He was 34th fastest in practice, qualified 37th, and he's now 23rd. So he's moving his way up as well. That maybe it runs in family. These guys may be fast. Conover brothers, watch out for him.
He must be running for Casillas tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, the 20 car. Yeah, I think so. I think he's subbing in. But if he's going to be a full-time ride, they need to go ahead and give him his number and then just go ahead and take over for Casillas, because Casillas is no longer in the league. So unless he's just like subbing in for that ride, that's fine. But I would think that if he's a full-time driver, go ahead and give him his number, and they'll just take over the owner's points for that 20.
I think you'll see that next race with them.
All right, I think it's good enough to go to a quick commercial break here, brought to you by Pit Stop Designs. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, this race is brought to you by Pit Stop Designs. Make them your last pit stop on designing vehicles here on iRacing. It is run by Joey Stats. You can find him on Facebook at Joey Stats, Staats, or just look for Pit Stop Designs. Definitely a great painting group here on iRacing. They are our Cup Series sponsor as well this year.
And I'm back.
All right, welcome back, Talk Illy. I'm back as well. All right, these guys are double file up. Pace car lights are off. Great racing here tonight. We got 50 laps left to go. We're going to have 49 when we go back to green. So there's going to be at least 3 more pit stops.
Yes. It's going to get real exciting. It's already exciting. I loved seeing that long green flag run at the very beginning, man. That was great. I think what we might have seen there was a couple guys cook off the right fronts, find themselves getting super tight, pit early to try and fix it. That didn't gain them much track position. Most of the guys that pitted on 15 and 16 are still near the back, so we'll see what they do.
Man, a lot of trucks out here tonight. It's really great to see this in the truck series after so many weeks of not having, more than 30 trucks out on the field. Definitely picked up a lot of rookies. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun finishing out this season here with the Chase coming up here about 4 weeks, I think.
I'll tell you what's great to see is that silky smooth, crystal clear, broadcasting picture on the phone that I'm watching the broadcast.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Glad it's coming in good. I'm glad it's coming in from you guys out there. We got 17 people watching. It's fluctuating between 16 and 17. I want to thank you guys out there for watching the broadcast. Got 6 likes so far. Definitely thank you guys for being out there, being a great audience. You guys are welcome to chat, ask questions, and we are back to Green Flag Racing with Josh Susie leading this pack, Green Flag, for the second time here tonight.
Susie got a great start. Sushi. Josh Susie got a great start.
Sushi, Sousy, Shushi, it's whatever.
I've heard it all. Saucy? I've heard saucy.
Saucy, yep.
Getting saucy here for second place here coming down to turn 3.
You know who's getting saucy is Chris Watkins. I told you guys, watch out for this guy. He's on the inside. Coming to the inside here. John Ross going to look at the inside. I bet you he's going to take this in the next lap or 2. He's hungry, man. He's got that Snickers, and he's not him if he's hungry. So always stays with a Snickers. That way he stays himself, and he's going to be aggressive. He's going to try to look for that position. As you see the third of Stephen Massey, 4th place car, on the outside. Going to make this happen. These guys are all looking for positions here, as you see right here. John Ross getting passed by Chris Watkins. Chris Watkins is going to look for Josh Susie on the backstretch here, coming into 3.
Ross and Watkins are not strangers to each other, man. They have they've spent a lot of time on a track with each other.
good teammates in another league or something?
I think they may have raced on maybe some real cars together. They definitely know each other real good from iRacing.
That's pretty cool, man. Josh Conover, not giving up, staying in it right now, and holding on to that 6th position. Gonna look to the inside here as he goes under the inside of the number 34 of James Nunn. I don't think he's going to be able to get it, though. James Nunn has a good run. Josh is going to take that outside and fall in line. Outside seems to be working a little bit better. If you're really fast, you can take that inside. Oh! James Nunn going to look to the inside of Stephen Massey. Oh, my God. He almost touched him. We almost had a caution there.
Yeah, that is wild racing there for second on back.
But that gave Darian May and the number 80 there quite the advantage there, so taking 5th position away from all these guys.
Chris Watkins looking at the bottom there, going to take the lead off Josh Susie.
Man, we got 13 people watching right now, 9 likes. Definitely appreciate it, guys. Drop us a subscribe if you like. We're getting close to our yellow flag. Getting close to our league goal for the year, so it's definitely thanks to you guys out there.
I see some drivers smoking. Let's ride along with 72 there if you can, Scotty.
72, O'Connor. Damn. Oh, this is his series. Oh, okay, so where we're stopped right now, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trucks that are pretty much screwed.
You know, that was a big one. There was about 4 to 5 trucks that got involved in that one. But I honestly want to say, looking at the replay, I think it was number 3 Pennzoil truck with Thomas Lattimore. He was running on the high line. They were about 3 wide. He probably thought he was clear and he was going to come in behind the driver, but there was a driver underneath him and just ran right into him, which is the number 71 of Mike Dullard. Dullard just comes right down on him. Dullard comes in to 72 O'Connor. Connor gets a flip, and we hope he's all right. So there's a big, massive wreck here as we break this thing down. A lot of cars smoking right now.
Wow. Yep, watching it in a little bit of a slow-mo here from the blimp view. We're actually going to go back and take a ride-along with Jason O'Connor live in the cockpit view.
That'd be pretty cool.
They're all coming down pit road now.
That's going to put Jason in 35th. Yeah, he just got screwed out of that. Did a complete barrel roll. I think his race is done.
He was just driving along, and all of a sudden he gets taken out to the right, and his race is over, man. That's so unfortunate. You hate to see that happen to guys. This is part of racing, though. You know, when your number's picked, it's rough, man. Sometimes you can be the fastest guy on the track, and it doesn't matter. You're in the wrong place at the wrong time, man, and your number's picked. That's it. You're done. And, you know, Jason O'Connor was doing a good job of moving up, but all of a sudden, wrong place, wrong time. Boom, done. And he was pretty fast. He had top 10 speed. You look at practice times, he was 9th fastest, but he started in the back at 31st. And, you know, that's tough, man. Trying to work your way from the back to 31st position, that's pretty tough trying to work your way up forward. And you're just driving along, and all of a sudden, boom, you get hit from the right. You don't know what happens, and your race is over. It's got to be pretty frustrating. Can we grab Jason O'Connor, maybe bring him on down?
Yeah. Go ahead and grab him. I've just messed with the camera here. So I did something different for you guys this time. I actually did that flip through the gyro cam. I've never seen that on this sim before. So very interesting to see how it did. Now we're looking at Jason O'Connor's truck right now and the shamble that it's in.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, man. I'm down here in the pits right now with the number 72, Jason O'Connor. Jason O'Connor, you got a copy?
10-4.
Jason, you were riding along, working your way up towards the field, man. You had top 10 speed. We all seen that. Working your way up through the field. What happened there?
I'm not entirely sure, but they kind of checked up in front of me in the second and third lane, And I backed off and just was kind of rolling through, and they checked up enough that while I was rolling, I was still kind of going underneath them, so I just kept the momentum going. Tried to feather it coming out of the corner, and I don't know what happened from there, but I don't know if I came up or if I got turned or really what happened.
Well, what it looked like, and I'm going to tell you, I was looking at the replay here. I don't know if you got a chance to look at it, but the number 3 Pennzoil truck, he looked like he was 3 wide. A little bit of contact was made, so he went up high, and I think he thought that the 3 wide was over with and there was nobody below him when he came back down. He tried to get under the car. Well, he tried to get behind the car that he had initially made contact with, and I think that when everything was said and done, he went and made contact with the car, and then that car made contact with you. So it was like a butterfly effect, if you will. Just looking at it, number 3 comes down to 71. 71 comes down into you. You were holding your own. There's nothing I think you did wrong here. It's very upsetting. I think you were making your way forward, man. Anybody you want to, are you going to, first of all, my first question, are you going to get it back out there?
I got 30 minutes left of repairs.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I hate to see you going out early like that, Jason.
Hey, it's all good. We had a fast truck. I felt good. I felt good about this race. I think I would have got in the top 10, as Anthony had said as well, but just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Well, good luck, man. Thanks for joining us up here in the booth, and get her back out there. We'll see you later in the week, and I'm sure you're going to be racing some more this week.
Yes, sir. We will definitely see you guys later. Thanks for all you guys do.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Jason.
Thanks, Scotty.
SMM Motorsports, right?
Yep.
And we have a new leader here tonight, Josh Sheets.
Oh, no way.
Yep, but he's got Massey right behind him, followed by 76 there, Justin Michael. So he's back up in the top 10.
Man, he's got competition for sure.
He's got.
They asked who's leading. He said, "Guess who?"
Guess who? I think we're seeing some strategy play out here, Scotty. I can't check with my computer, but I don't. Did some of these guys stay out? I'm not sure the first 4 guys didn't stay out.
I wasn't able to look. I was watching the replay there of the crash.
Yeah, I'm not positive, but I think that the front 4 trucks here may have done some different things strategy-wise. Here we go. We're going green.
And Mason Clark on the outside, getting a heavy push. New leaders here tonight is very awesome to see.
Oh, it is. It's great to see. And we've just seen so much great racing from second place on back this whole race. This whole event's been really exciting here in the top 5, top 10 trucks. We're seeing it again right now.
These guys keeping it double file here, except Mason here. He's got this whole track to himself right now. And we've got Andrew Melvin saying 60 in the lead. Yes, he is. We've got 10 likes right now. Thank you guys so much. Definitely is appreciated. You have no idea. It really is. It's great to see that this channel has grown so much with the help of ECR and the community out there for this year. We are 3 wide going into quarter number 1.
Oh man,
Heavens, look at that.
Multiple spots too. That's not the. I'm looking at 3 wide about 4 or 5 times when you look at the whole field.
Yeah, it's nuts.
This track's wide enough to do that.
Mason Clark is leading this race. I don't think he's led a race all year. You got Stephen Massey right on his ass with Josh Sheets.
Yeah, truck's putting on a great show tonight here in Michigan. ECRL.
Speaking of ass, let's go to that gearbox just to see it.
Thomas Lattimore got that EOL, and he's looking to make his way past this field as quickly as he can. He is not giving room for anybody. I want that position. I'm going to take it now. That's the way he's looking at it.
Thomas.
Oh, he gets the
yellow flag.
Oh, no! Another caution. I think that was involving Thomas. Guys.
Yep. Well, let's go ahead and go back and take a look at the. Oh, yep, the 94 and Thomas. Man. All right, let's switch up the cameras a little bit and Yeah, I think these guys are both done. That's 94. Is that Nick Edwards, I do believe? Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I think he came across the three's nose if you look at it there. I don't know. I mean, three kind of stayed high. 94 was probably not expecting to be there, but at the same time, you got a car low. You can't just come across his nose.
Let's go to the Far Chase to take a look at this real quick. 11 likes. You guys are freaking amazing out there. Definitely loving the racing here tonight in the ECR Truck Series, brought to you by Pit Stop Designs. Yeah, Thomas kept his line. Nick Edwards came down on him. I mean, Thomas already was in that line, and I think Nick Spotter just kind of fell asleep there.
That's a shame. Thomas Lattimore coming off some road course redemption last week at Watkins Glen in the Cup car.
And he's running a classic Pennzoil paint scheme here tonight, too.
I love that Steve Park job.
Man, oh man. Well, we're getting to the halfway point here, so we are at the halfway point. These guys really want that position. Oh, Stephen Massey played a little bit of a hat trick there. Was going into the pits and then just decided, nope, not gonna happen. And that could have been really bad too if Justin Michael had decided to go in. Oh, I know that plays into strategy, and I've seen it throughout the regular iRacing series, the rank series out there, but it just bothers me to see people do that, especially if you're on the outside. You're getting ready, they're in pit lane, getting ready to go in, and you're going, faster to try to pass them to make sure they can get in the pits, and then they come right out. Disaster. It could really lead to disaster at that point, and Stephen Massey is now your new leader, speaking of that.
I've seen more races lost than I've seen won by doing that.
Yeah, it's a mess. It really is a mess. We got a person coming around, getting their lap back, and we got 19 people watching, 12 likes. Man, you guys just keep coming in and coming in. Awesome. Definitely appreciate that. And if you guys got any questions for us, go ahead and type in the chat. Chat window is always open, always available. This channel itself will be streaming pretty much every night between 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern. Different games. I'm trying to bring this channel back to be every night, different game. Finishing out some games on channel. If you guys were around last night, you guys saw Crash Bandicoot Warped on the PS1. Finished that, not to completion, but finished the regular story mode. It was great.
Yeah, Broadcast Network. Watch it. Subscribe to it. Like it. Scotty Brown, downtown.
All the way around.
Well, Stephen Massey has made a show of this, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Actually, let's see if we can find him.
That would be your leader. And that Haters Make the Famous Chevy powered number 97. But let me tell you this, he's got some really good competition on his outside. It's gonna be Justin Michael on the outside. Are we bringing down Steven?
Oh, Steven's in here. Welcome to the booth.
What's
Steven,
up, guys?
These guys got some questions for you, but my first question is, do you have anything for the number 76 of Justin Michael?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Short and simple.
Just
That was
straight
a
up,
pretty quick
yeah.
answer. He confident. How'd you get from 30th? I mean, you started in the very back, Stephen. How'd you make it that far forward so quickly?
Well, before the race started, I did the math on different scenarios on a fuel strategy, and I decided to, since there were sporty cars, a couple new guys, I decided to run it to the point where I had nothing left in tank. I was down to 0.3 when I come down the pit, and I pit. And as I'm coming off pit road, right before I crossed the yellow line there, caution come out and said, perfect. Like, it worked out perfectly. So there I was. I was already up to like 15th or 14th before people started pitting, I believe. But, it worked out. Got lucky.
Will you? Go ahead, Todd.
Oh, I was just going to say, you got some of that luck back that got away from you at Watkins Glen there. That's good. Good to see you running up the front, buddy.
Gotta say, you've gained 29 positions here tonight. You guys going back to green on lap 41. What's your strategy here?
I'm going to start on the outside, hopefully pull Chris Watkins along with me, make him and the 76 race each other because I know they're both fast and they're both competitive. And then I'm going to try to walk it. I have a high steering ratio, so hopefully this thing pans out green, and I'll get them on the long run. And then I'm going to stretch my fuel out. Once I run it all the way empty, I should be able to make it there on one more stop.
All right, well, good luck to you. What room were you in?
Haters make us famous, baby.
Okie dokie. Good luck, Steven.
Thank you, guys.
And that was your current leader, new leader here tonight, Stephen Massey, going to bring these guys back to green as you go back to green on lap 41 here at Michigan. Man, very exciting, very edgy racing here tonight. These guys are really putting on a show, full field. A few people have gotten taken out, but rubbing is racing, and especially when you have 40 trucks out here, something's going to happen.
That's for sure, Scotty Brown. And as we come down here to the green flag, your top five is going to be Stephen Massey in first, Justin Michael second, Josh Susie third, Chris Watkins in fourth, and John Ross in the O2 truck will make up the top five as they come down to take green here at Michigan Speedway.
And the pace car ducks in, and these guys are back to green flag racing as Stephen Massey takes off on that outside line, getting that extra move, trying to get that extra dip down into corner number one.
Yes, Massey didn't waste any time. As soon as he got to the restart zone there, he was on the gas and took off.
And we got Will Prude down here on the apron, just must have got back out of pits fixing damage.
Massey will bring him around to lead this lap of green, and we're seeing it shape up again. We're second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. It's just going to be something to watch.
Stephen Massey with a hell of a start there, man.
But Justin's catching him. Justin's going to take this inside line, try to take the inside line. Might wait till 3 and 4 to do that, but I don't know if that's going to play in his advantage the way that the track is set up.
Yeah, we're not seeing Stephen Massey pull out and lead, run away like we saw Justin Michael able to do. Stephen Massey's right there with them.
Well, Josh Susie's right there behind them guys, and you got Chris Watkins, this whole top four here. And you got John Ross, a rookie here. You don't know what to expect from him. These guys are bumper to bumper, fellas, and as they're going too wide, almost making contact. Stephen Massey avoids that contact. He's going to get a little bit of respect here. Justin Michael looking like he's going to go for the lead here as we go into turn one. Is he going to get it?
You gotta say, Massey's not giving up this lead.
No, and he's got that high line. He'll be able to keep that momentum coming off too here. Josh Susie now steps into the mix.
See how close these guys are running here.
That looks like the last lap battle, don't it?
Yes, it does.
Amazing racing, how these guys are able to hold their lines.
That is great.
No contact. Oh my God. This is how it is to race up front, fellas.
And we're getting some latency issues right now. I apologize. I'm not sure what's going on here. I've got nothing else going. I think it might just be peak hours right now. Apologize for that, guys. OBS is freaking out.
Don't let him lie, guys. He's stealing his internet from McDonald's tonight.
I hope the hell not.
Top 10 trucks separated by only 1.2 seconds right now.
I'm telling you, man. The top 11, really. Top 11 trucks are bumper to bumper.
Alright, hold on, guys.
11, Jeremy Rucker 12, Josh Eads 13th. Douglas Hess coming around the inside of Earl James. Earl James going to lose a few positions. Maybe he's just trying to take it easy here. I don't know, but going to lose a few positions. Scott Seaman going to take over that 15th position.
This typically does not happen, guys, just to let you know. I'm not sure what's happening with the internet. I know we had some storms rolling through here, so that might be an issue.
I blame your mom's internet.
It's my own internet. We have
just
two
fine
separate
with it.
lines in the house. We have two separate internet lines running through the house. So.
It is a little bit choppy, ain't it? I'm looking at the broadcast now, and I'm like, wow, what is going on here?
And it wasn't before. It was just as smooth as silk before.
That's unfortunate, guys. Stay tuned. It should get fixed here momentarily. Stay tuned. As long as you can hear the sweet sexiness of Todd Gilly and Scotty Brown, everything will be all right.
That's what we hope for, right?
Voices of the broadcast team.
That's why we're here on the Yeah Broadcasting Network.
I can, I work Mondays and Tuesdays every other week, and then on Wednesdays I'm able to race every other week. So it's like I can only join you guys every other week, and that's what's missing in my life is I don't get a weekly dose of you guys.
You gotta have a weekly dose of us. Just gotta. Yeah, I'm sorry guys for the latency. I'm not sure what is going on. I know it's raining pretty damn good here, so.
Daniel Reese is leading the race. Just kidding. About to get lapped.
I was gonna say, what?
Good looking truck, though.
It is,
say,
man.
It really is. It's like, what race are you watching?
Luis Amaso and I tried to help Daniel in the last, I think it was the Cup race. We were trying to help him out, trying to find speed. And that's unfortunate. You want to see guys do a little better and try to find that speed. But as of right now, that 33 car is truck is really failing.
I run down an official, man, and I run up near, I'm a Division 7 guy. I'm only a 1700 I rating, but I run up near the front of those official races. Then you come up here and you get your ass handed to you, man. These guys can drive, and you find out you're not as fast as you thought.
That's sort of splits, man. The splits is like, oh man, I'm good at my split, and we come in lead race. So, what am I doing wrong? Well, you're not necessarily doing anything wrong. You're just racing in a whole crowd where iRatings are mixed all in one field. It's something you don't get in official racing. And we have a lot of great drivers, and it's very hard to win races, man.
Yeah, they talked it over. They got it worked out.
8th position, my bad.
It's the Justin Michaels show so far tonight, man. I mean, the guy's consistently led this race. It hasn't mattered much who's been in second, although that's changed hands several times. Justin Michael has consistently been the fastest guy on this track tonight.
Alright, I think I got the internet fixed.
You just ran around the house taking everybody's cell phones and laptops, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Fuck you, get off my internet.
Give me the tablet, Mom.
Uh-oh, Jameson Miller in the number 51 coming in for a short pit. He can make it, I think he can make it to the end right now if he pits. Maybe he's hoping this thing stays green. This is a little bit of strategy. You're going to start seeing some guys coming in to pit here.
You'd have to go 21 from here, right?
Yeah, you can do it, man. You can do it.
All right.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Kick him in his hairy balls.
Yeah, you hear? Now Jeffrey Ford, and that's when he's going to come down in his pits here. Here he comes. More
Absolutely
drivers
love that
starting to
movie.
come down.
All right,
Get your old ass in the end zone.
we're getting people back now. I apologize for that, guys. I'm not sure what happened, but there's no more latency issues. OBS has decided to stay green.
If you stay tuned into this race, I need you to go ahead and type in the chat ECR rule. And if you type in the chat ECR rules, we're going to pick a random winner at the end of this race. We're going to send you a $10 gift card on iRacing. If you have iRacing, you will be eligible. So go ahead and type in ECR rules. We'll give you 2 minutes to enter that. If you type in ECR rules, we will give you a $10 iRacing card. The next 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. We're
And
gonna
we
pick
got
a
14
random
people
person.
watching. 14 people watching, 13 likes. You guys are freaking on a roll tonight.
Lead trucks on pit road right now, all of them. Justin Michael will lead the leaders out of the pits.
Got Josh Taxton, ECR rules, Andrew Melvin, ECR rule.
What if you just say it on the broadcast? You still get
Does that count? Yeah, yeah. Come on, does that count, Anthony?
ECR rules, ECR rules.
And no response.
Yeah, it's all good.
14 likes. Holy crap, guys. I think it's the most likes I've had on the channel here for an ECR race. I must say so myself. And Brant Morrow getting an extra point in that classic Coca-Cola number 7 here tonight.
16 watching. Got 16 watching. Nobody wants to type in ECR rules, huh? You guys don't want a $10 gift card?
Well, we got Andrew Melvin and Josh Thaxton saying.
One more minute, fellas. One more minute. Type in ECR rules. We're going to pick a random person for an ECR $10 iRacing gift card to buy anything you want on iRacing. $10. Maybe add $10 to your account. Help you to buy what you want. Hey, free money.
Well, I think a lot of these guys may watch on their TV, so that they don't have a chat on their TV.
Oh, you do? Well, I watch it on my PlayStation. I put it on my TV.
PlayStation's different.
Well, as long as you are signed in. If you're signed in, you're able to chat. So you need to go ahead and type in ECR rules, and you will be entered into this. I'll tell you what. I'll give another 5 minutes, man. Another 5 minutes. All you guys watching, we're going to pick a random person, okay? I'm going to pick a random number. I'm going to put in the random generator, and whoever signed up, whenever you wrote it, like let's say you typed in ECR rules before, number 4 pops up, boom, you know, you'll be our winner tonight. So it is going to be random, but you need to type in ECR rules. We need to get that in here.
Mason Clark leading this race again. We got a lot of people typing. We got Chandler Miller, Ryan The Falls, Tyler Pluff, Jim West saying, looking better, great race so far, thank you. DC has ECR rules. Jim West, ECR rules. Chandler Miller, you gotta say ECR rules or it doesn't count, buddy.
That's the Braden Eames nation.
Chandler, type in ECR rules.
And we got Mason Clark pitting. He's going to lose his lead position. We got Ed Adams up here sitting in second right now. Man, coming down to these last green flag pit stops, who do you guys think will win as you're coming down to 15 to go?
I think it's going to come down to whether they can get through this cycle without a caution coming out so it doesn't upset everything. And then it might come down to who takes maybe 2 tires.
Frank Russell leading your first lap here tonight in the number 40.
Wow. Awesome, man.
All right, Frank.
And he started 41st. He legitly started 41st.
He's coming in the pit now. Frank Russell's a great guy, man. He's a nice guy, good racer.
Really is. He actually almost picked up the Cup sponsorship. He offered to do it, and then I got an offer that was a little bit better, and from the Truck Series sponsor. You know, he was already a Truck Series sponsor. He said, look, I want to do it, and I also want to do it next year as well. And I said, well, look, I'd much rather have a guy who's like committed multiple years, like, and who already has been committed, you know. So we had pissed off design to pick up the Cup Series, but hey, Frank Russell almost picked it up, man. He's a guy who's committed. He's going to be here for a while, puts in the work. He's not the fastest, but he's getting there. Everybody's going to learn. Everybody's going to get fast one day, and it takes learning in order to get fast. You can't down somebody when they're not fast. They're going to get fast one day, and one day they're going to be kicking your ass.
I could vouch for that, Anthony. I really can.
Sure.
I mean, you see my progression here in the Cup Series, so...
You know, I try not to down guys who are slow, but you want to be honest with them. You want to say, hey, man, look, you're pretty slow, you know. And then you want to try to help them and say, look, this is where you can pick up time, right here, you know. You just try to help them picking up time, because they can only benefit from that. And this is what this league's about. We want everybody to be as competitive as they can. If you're a little bit slower and you're trying to find some time, man, ask questions. You know, Jimmy Johnson, everybody knows Jimmy Johnson, 7-time championship. You guys all know he asks the most questions in the garage. When it comes to asking questions, everybody, and all the drivers will tell you in the garage, if there's any driver who asks a ton of questions, it's Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson has the most success, but he's in the garage asking a ton of questions. Well, put 2 and 2 together, right? You're never the best. Always learning. There's always people trying to get better. The only way you can try to get better is to ask questions.
And Josh, thank you for the subscribing. We got 15 likes right now, guys. That is awesome.
I believe we're going to come around and get to 10 to go here this time by, boys. And Justin Michael out in first place with Chris Watkins stalking him from behind right now.
Time is up to type in ECR rules. I'm putting in the generator here. Got the number 4. Who is the 4th person to type in ECR rules? That's what we got to figure out. 4th person to type it in.
Thank you, Chandler Miller, for subscribing. It just hasn't popped up in my email.
Looks like Tyler Pluff. That's what I'm seeing here. The 4th person to type it in. Tyler Pluff. Tyler Pluff, you are the winner of $10 for iRacing. Let us know. Hit me up on Facebook. I'll type in my name. Hit me up. Let me know your if you have iRacing. If you don't, we'll send it to your PayPal. Hit me up, man. I'm going to go ahead and type in my name. You can message me on Facebook. We'll get you hooked up. Congratulations, Tyler Pluff. And actually, Tyler Pluff is an ECR driver. But he races in console, and he plans to come over to iRacing, so this is actually going to help him. If I give him $10, hey, that's $10 towards your next iRacing subscription. Maybe to buy a track, help buy a car, whatever it is, man. Tyler Pluff, congratulations, man.
Get on over here, Tyler. Jump in the big pool.
Don't go to the deep end, though. Sheets is there.
Guess who?
Guess who? Yeah, congrats to Tyler Pluff. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching out there, subscribing. Definitely appreciate it. We got 15 likes right now. Very awesome out here to see that. We are down to 8 laps to go, with your current leader being Justin Michael, followed by Chris Watkins, Josh Susie rounding out the top 3 podium finish right now. Then we got Christian Snyder in 4th, John Ross, I keep wanting to say Josh Ross, John Ross in 5th, Brant Maurer in 6th, George Munger in 7th, James Nunn in 8th, brand new to the league as well, Stephen Massey in 9th, and Josh Conover rounding out your top 10 right now.
Tyler Pluff said, I'm coming. Going to go where I can swim through my water wingies on.
Nice.
And Chandler's asking for a shout out. Big shout out to you, buddy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing and liking. 16 likes right now on this race. Man, oh man, you guys are great out there. So, sorry for the interruption on the internet earlier. Not sure what was going down, but as you see, we're back. We're live. We're in 720p, 60 frames per second here in the Broadcasting Network.
Woo! Take a breath, Scotty.
Smoking fast.
Got a full drive-through in that McDonald's, so the internet was probably popping right there.
Gotta switch off the 4G for a little bit.
Now it's going down tonight. We got a caution coming to
Oh, there it is.
some smoke. And we got Jeffrey Smith involved. New guy, 06, Jeffrey Smith. Don't know if he was the cause of it. So to come back and look at it there, though, Scotty, number '06 hit the wall in turn 2, comes out of turn 2, comes down to get out of the way, gets down on the apron, and then he comes back onto the track. And when he comes back on the track, he just turns it straight into the wall. Thankfully, nobody is involved in the damage. Nobody hits him. It's just a caution involved by Jeffrey Smith, number '06. So pretty easy, pretty simple. A little bit of wrecking happening there.
I think this was his first race with us tonight, too.
I believe so.
We're watching the slow-mo replay here. He didn't actually hit the wall coming out at 2. He got it down on the apron and then just lost it coming up off the apron. I'm not sure if he just decided to wing it and turn right, but that's unfortunate for him. That's going to be it for his race, and it might be it for the race. They might be going back to green on lap 73.
You know, that almost looks like something happened, like he had a hardware issue or something. You know, he kind of just fades off the track and doesn't seem like he's really steering much. I don't know.
Unless he lost connection. His wheel might have crapped out. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, you don't see his... I'm looking at the replay on the broadcast, and you don't see his front tires moving at all. It's almost like he's not steering. So, here we go. Are we going to go back green, Scotty Brown?
I'm assuming so. I think these guys are gonna be 2 to green here, or are 2 to green coming across the finish line. I hope so, because I'd like to see this race finish out green. And we got Tyler Pluff saying, wow, that was weird. Might be wheel DC. Yeah. No, my wheel has done that a couple times last season. It was the way I had it connected.
Here's an interesting tidbit of information, fellas. As the race controller and I have talked, and we've both followed along with the cockpit information here, the '06 might have purposely brought that caution out. He had it, yes, he had it under control, was on the bottom lane. He downshifts. When he downshifts, he turns the wheel right.
That's probation.
Turns the wheel right. He will definitely be on probation, barring removed from the league. We're going to look into this situation, investigate, and find out what happened here, but absolutely going to be probation. And I think at the minimum suspension, at least 1 week. You're going to pull out a caution on purpose, you need to park it a week. That's my opinion. Something we're going to look at. We are definitely going to look at this and investigate. Anthony,
Do you think that there are things that happen in other leagues that guys do routinely, and they like get away with it in other leagues, and then they come here and find out this is kind of like a little more serious?
Well, I would think so there, man. I've seen some guys say that as well. Like, oh, I got in another league. Guys get away with everything. I come into this league, nobody gets away with anything. You know, and that's good. That's a compliment, really. You come into this league, nobody gets away with anything. That's what you want to hear, is that everybody's doing their job. People are getting away with things, somebody's not doing their job. So we want to make sure that we come down on everybody consistently. We want to have the same penalties for people when they have the same incidents and the same matters. We want to come down on them. We want to investigate into these things. We want to handle them properly. We want to be consistent on that. So it's a compliment to say that, oh man, I used to get away with these things in other leagues. I come to this league, nobody can get away with shit. Well,
because we have a rule book.
You.
Am I correct that you could do that in official and you would get away with it every time? Is that right?
You would, absolutely. Yeah, man. You can pull out the way he just pulled out a caution. Point. That was perfect. Perfect. That was a perfect LeBron James ball for a foul.
Someone said that was a Boyer move. Chandler said it was a Boyer move.
You know, I didn't want to get too carried away with it. I'm not ripping on the guy. I was just making a comparison between leagues and saying, you know, sometimes people do these things and they don't think much of it. You know, they think, well, hey, man, look, I do that all the time, you know, and you do it here and find out, hey, man, this is a little more serious here. We kind of treat it a little more like real racing, and you don't bring eye cautions like that.
Kind of have ourselves a 2-lap shootout here. 17 people watching, 16 likes. Who's going to win this race tonight, guys? Who do you think right now sitting in this top 5? We got the 76, the 18, the 2, the 02, and the 63 right now sitting pretty in top 5.
Man, I'm going to put my money. If you want me to put money down like a McGregor-Mayweather fight, my money's on that 76 there, Scotty. Nobody's going to take him down. I think Justin's got it, man. You know why? It's because I don't think it's going to come down to strategy. I think it's going to come down to pure speed. And when you're coming out of pure speed, nobody's beating Justin in this truck series.
Oh, I don't know, little man. We'll see what happens here, Brittle Hands.
That was perfect. You did a great job.
I love Conor McGregor. I love
him, dude. He's awesome.
Ryan LaFalle says it's set.
Down.
He thinks Darian's going to win. Chandler thinks it's 7.
And here we go. We're going to green. Justin Michael gets a big jump on the restart here, coming down to the start-finish line. Chris Watkins on the outside, second place there. He's going to try and get down in front of Josh Susie. We'll see what plays out, boys.
Josh Thaxton says Hank Allen win.
It's going to come down to Watkins or Michaels. Oh, truck into the wall on the back straightaway, but no caution.
Hey Anthony, 500,000 ECR credits on Chris Watkins.
500 grand?
Hell yeah.
Chris Watkins win. You get 500 grand. Chris Watkins doesn't win. I get 500 grand?
Correct.
I'm writing that shit down, bud.
Boys about to make it happen, too.
There goes Chris Watkins in that Team Gilly number 18 Snickers truck. Oh, he lost his momentum on the bottom. Susie's going to look low down the back straightaway.
Get it back.
Oh, Chris Watkins might have threw it away there getting to the bottom like that.
And I just threw away 500,000 ECR funds. I'm happy.
Yeah, Chris Watkins just threw away $500,000 of your ECR money.
But we all have fun in here. All have fun in here. That was a great race, guys. Really great race. So,
truly.
With that said, your winners here tonight are Justin Michael, Josh Susie, John Ross, Chris Watkins, Brant Morrow, Stephen Massey, Scott Seaman, James Nunn, George Price, and Spencer Owens rounding out your top 10.
Braden Ames will be 11th in the 44 truck with his giant fan base following us on the chat. Mason Clark will be in 12th place. Ron Miller, 13th. Jeremy Rucker in 14th. Josh Sheets, 15th. Christian Snyder, 16th. Josh Mayu in 17th. Earl James in 18th. Darian May, 19th. Josh Conover will come home in the 74 truck in the 20th position.
Followed by Trey Davis, Ed Adams, Tyler Gray, Hank Allen, Douglas Hess, Joey Stats, Jason Conover, Jamison Miller, George Munker, and Jeffrey Ford rounding out your top 30.
Jeffrey Ford is the first truck one lap down. He'll be followed by Frank Russell in 31st, also one lap down, and Nick Edwards in 32nd, one lap down. Jeffrey Smith will finish in the 33rd position. Jonathan Whalen, 34th. Daniel Reese, 35th. Will Prue in 36th. Mike Dullard, 37th. Thomas Lattimore, 38th. Jason O'Connor in 39th. And that will round out the trucks that ran in tonight's event.
Great racing from everybody out here tonight. Yeah, we had a few cautions, but, you know, bumping is racing, especially with this many trucks, as I said earlier.
Oh, I thought it was a tremendous event. Great ECR race tonight. It showed the racing quality that especially our front running drivers can put on a good show and race each other clean, and then just race it like it's almost like real racing, man.
Next race should be next week, I do believe. I don't think it's an off week.
I think we're done with off weeks for a while.
No, trucks do not run Road America. Hold on, let me tell you guys where it's at real quick. We are going to be at Bristol next week with the Uno 125 at night. Ooh, Bristol night racing. That ought to be interesting. No, Canadian Tire's coming up though too. Not excited about that. Alright, so let's see if we can find John Ross and Todd. Once we find them up here, let's go ahead and get an interview with them.
I got Justin here. I'll grab him first.
Don't mind us as we try to find people.
I'll try and find Ross.
I got him. Alright, Todd, if you want to go ahead with the interview.
I will do so.
And Anthony can get Susie, and I'll get Michael.
What? The race is over?
The race is over.
We didn't
Okay,
even
I'm
give
very
an EOL
sorry. It took me a
to that last caution there.
John Ross, Todd Gilly in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Todd.
I'm here with third place, John Ross. You ran a great race tonight, man. You were right up there in the front of this thing. Give us your impressions of tonight's event for you, from your perspective.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had kind of a rash of cautions there in the middle. It sort of threw my strategy off a little bit. I kind of got shuffled back a little bit, but we were able to make a charge later in the race and get back up towards the front. I was interested to see how it was going to play out on that last green flag run, because I was thinking that fuel might be a little bit close for some of those guys that pitted earlier than me. But we ended up getting that 2-lap shootout instead, which worked out okay in the end. Managed to pull third place out of it.
Well, you ran a great event tonight. Was this your first ECR event?
Yeah, this is my first race.
Wow, terrific, man. Great job. Real quick impressions of the league so far since you've been in.
It's shit.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun. This is some of the best, cleanest league racing I've been in. It's pretty cool to get 40 trucks out there on the track, and some really good battles for position, clean battles for position, pit strategy, all that good stuff.
Well, awesome, man. Anybody you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Strickland Propane and Mr. Plastic. I'd like to thank Mr. Thrichner for giving me the ride for this race and for the rest of the season. Hopefully, he's pretty happy with how things turned out.
Who? Mr. Who?
He said Anthony.
He met Lattimore. Lattimore signed him.
Yeah, Lattimore.
Yeah, driving for Lattimore.
But I was gonna thank the organizers of the league too as well. So that works out.
Hey man, it worked out.
People are saying that they see a lot of trucks going back and forth between the H Muff garage and Lattimore's garage, and there's talk that maybe those two teams aren't so separate. Okay.
All right, who do we got for second place? Josh Susie, welcome to the broadcast booth. Anthony, if you want to go ahead with the interview for that.
Yeah, I got him. Josh Susie, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, man.
So, you ended up with a second place, man, and that's got to be like a lottery for one of the shittiest drivers in the truck series. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, man. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Just having some fun tonight, man. You had a battle. You were battling hard with guys. I seen tonight that there was 3 wide, 2 wides all around the track. What did it take really tonight to put yourself in the position to finish where you finished at tonight? What was the game plan?
Well, first of all, send some of them nacho cheese my way. I heard your microwave going off. And second of all, it's just about track position, man. This is such a tough track to pass, especially if the guy you're trying to pass can run that mid to high line, relatively speaking, where you can run here in 1 and 2. And if they get a good launch, they can just protect the bottom through 3 and 4, and you can't do nothing above them in 3 and 4. So it's all about protecting your position and being up front and playing the right pit strategy game, so that way when you do come out on the track, you're still in front of the guys you're racing, or if you pit a lap earlier, maybe leapfrog someone and try to hold on. So it would have been interesting if it would have stayed green. I don't know how it would have played out as far as a few cautions back before we had the rash of cautions near the end. But definitely felt good. I was on pace with Justin. He's always really fast, and the 18 car. I think the three of us were pretty equal. I wasn't too sure how I was going to do in that first run. I had to start 13th, and I mowed my way up to about 6th, and I was still maintaining laps with Justin, who was leading at the time. So I thought, man, I might have a pretty good shot at this, but I'm going to need to get track position to capitalize.
Now, Josh, man, we got another question for you here. A lot of people watch the race, they watch the broadcast. Let everybody know at home how to correctly pronounce your last name.
It's Susie. Just think juicy, but take away the J and put in an S. So it's Susie.
Thank you so much.
You heard it here tonight, guys. Josh Juicy. I meant Susie. Hey, one more question for you, Josh. All right, so here it is. Got a lot of guys watching the race tonight over from the console series, and maybe we asked this question before, but I don't know what series it was. I don't remember who it was I was asking. Can you let these guys on console know what it means to come over to iRacing and the difference between coming from console to iRacing and what it means to actually get a good finish here tonight? You have a win, and you're in the chase. I believe you're running for the Beat Car Championship.
Yeah, that's correct.
You're in the chase, ready to go. Got a win up there, but you finish in a good position tonight. What does it mean?
And to answer your first couple of questions, you asked that about 2 weeks ago, and it was me. So I'll answer it again. Oh! But no, it means a lot, man, especially with the level of talent that we have. A lot of people try to shit on the trucks and the Beeline, but really they're the funnest vehicles, in my opinion, to drive, and the competition is the stiffest that you can get. I think it's even harder to run well and win in these than it is in the Cup Series. And you can take that for what it's worth, but I feel like that's fact. And if someone disagrees, we can have a debate about it. But the level of competition in the Beeline and the Truck Series, especially with people like Justin, is so fucking high that if you can run second and be sniffing on their bumper and running good, lead a few laps, battle them hard, and they're not just pulling away from you like crazy. It's I don't know. It just feels wonderful.
Maybe they ought to win a championship.
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't my yard to run for the title. I just come down here to have fun, and I'm subbing for my teammate Chad Engel, who should be back next week. So trying to keep that car up in owners points and just having a little bit of fun. I'm not going to be here tomorrow. Fuck Road to Ohio or Mid Atlanta or whatever the fuck it's called, Mid Ohio. So got my racing for the week tonight. Have some fun. And to the other question, is you can't really describe it until you experience it. It's such a world of difference going from the console to this. This is a true simulator, and even if you run a wheel on the console, it's nowhere near what this is. Trust me, I had the game. I still have it. The newest NASCAR Heat. I had the one before it, and the one before that, and the one before that. So I played them. I know what they're all about. I'm not just talking out of my ass. This is a whole nother world, and this is as real as you can get without actually sitting in a vehicle. So it takes you a while to get used to. You got to put a lot of practice in by yourself and then around other people, and you got to build up trust, and you got to make mistakes, and you got to learn, and you got to get better, and then you got to push yourself harder. And that's why I don't bitch when we got people like Justin Michael this year and Ronnie Norman last year, because they make you raise your game. If you don't raise your game, you're going to get left in the dust. And if you just follow them, even if they're pulling away, you start to learn a few things here and there, and they transfer over, and you pick up a database and you start getting better. But it's so much different than the console that if you want a real challenge and you want the real thing and you actually want to have to work for something, come on over here. Quit pussyfooting around on the PS4 or the Xbox One or whatever you got. Get over here on the PC and strap on your big boy pants.
Well, while Justin Michael is still celebrating, because I heard he is still over there in Victory Lane celebrating, waiting on Scotty and Todd to interview him, I got one more question for you, and we'll make it real quick, man. Football season is upon us, and this is a little bit of non-racing related, but hey, man, we got a lot of football fans out there, and I know you're a Green Bay Packers fan, right?
That's
Green
right.
Bay Packers fan. The NFL season is upon us. And I respect your quarterback. He's a great quarterback, obviously. But do you guys think that you drafted good enough to have a good defense? How do you feel about your Green Bay Packers this year, man?
I feel pretty good, but I'm a realist, and unless they get a little better throughout the course of the year and come together and mesh, we still got a little ways to go on defense. We were pretty injured last year, so that didn't help. So that's an upside that everyone's healthy now, and hopefully they stay healthy. And I think we drafted pretty well. So they just need time, especially the rookies. It's like any rookie. You need time. You need that experience. So I think we'll be all right if we can get that offense going like it should be going. The defense can just do all right, and we'll still be good.
Well, you are aware that Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks with the worst defenses in NFL history. Like he's won a fucking Super Bowl with one of the worst defenses, and he's gone the most years with the Super Bowl without a top 10 defense. So he can get it done, man. I know you're a Packers fan. Want to shout out football season's coming, guys, and I promise you this: in these next coming weeks, you guys tune in. You're going to see some football schemes. Football season
definitely
starts. You start.
I hope we play again this year, Anthony. I want to see you wear that cheese again on your forehead.
Yeah. If you guys didn't see it, man, we had a bet going on. It was last year. This is fun. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to take the time, Scotty. But we got some cool shit going on, man. I put up a really cool bet last year. Playoffs came, NFL, and Cowboys played the Packers, right? And I said, man, I'll update my profile pic for 1 week at least. It was like a month, almost a month. I said, I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to put cheese all over my head if the Packers beat the Cowboys, because I didn't see it happening. And then the Packers beat the Cowboys in the playoffs. So for 1 month, I think it was like 3 weeks and a few days. I didn't do the whole month, and Susie got on my ass about it. I had cheese all over my head, and that was my profile pic. We had some fun, man. That's what we like to do. We like to have some fun. So that was awesome, man. Congratulations on your second place finish. Awesome. Look forward to a lot more fun this year. I know you got it. Scotty Brown, Todd Gilly, I know you guys are in victory lane. I've been holding you off, guys, long enough. Talk to us with Justin Michael, tonight's number 76 winner in the Truck Series tonight for Pit Stop Designs.
Justin Michael, congratulations again with another win here at the Pit Stop Design Truck Series. Definitely the Justin Michael show this year. I mean, we've had a few other winners, great competition out there. Man, how do you do it week in and week out with this TV Nation truck?
Just a lot of practice, man. We ran Michigan in a league race back on Thursday in another league, and a lot of it transferred over. I did expect the truck to get a lot looser than it didn't at all. It did get tighter. That's the one thing that didn't, transfer. So that was kind of made me, really think the whole run about how to strategize. But it was fun. It was a good race, and everybody up front was racing pretty clean.
And Chris Watkins wants to give you a big congratulations as well. He's typing in the chat.
Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. He ran a good race, and he got under me there a few times, and it scared me there. I thought he was going to make it stick one of those times.
Well, anything you like to say, or thank you, or anything on your mind about this?
Yeah. Just thank everybody for running real clean, and thanks everybody for putting on the race, and you guys for announcing.
Hey, it's a pleasure doing it. Definitely love getting out there to the audience. This is the most liked race and most watched race of the year here in the BI Broadcasting Network.
Good.
Yeah, before we go, I do want to give a quick shout out to all the new rookies we picked up this past week and a half. The 2 new rookies on my team and everyone else, they performed really well tonight for the most part. And I think they're going to fit in. We got some really talented guys, and I know Justin knows a few, and I know a few from another league I used to be in. So I'm pretty excited about the talent that we picked up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, hats off to those guys. A bunch of them all ran up in the top half of the field here tonight. They all ran really good.
Well, all right, guys. I think that's it for the night. Sorry about the interruptions earlier as far as the internet was going, but we came back we were able to finish the race, able to get great interviews from all the winners here tonight. I want to thank you guys all for watching. Make sure you come back here next week and enjoy the race. We will be back here at 9:21 p.m. Eastern, 8:21 Central. Don't miss out with me, Todd Gilly, and Anthony Thitchener up here in the Broadcast Network booth.
Hit those like and subscribe buttons, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And check out the ECR Hub show as well, where we review the week-to-week action in the league and talk about what's to come. Thanks for having me, Scotty.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a great night.
Hey! Hit that subscribe button.
Yeah. Hell yeah.